Ring ding dong.
Ding da ding 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 dong. Ooh, the eyes of Laura Mars.
The Eyes of Laura Mars. A wonderful, classic 70s film. It's a thriller, a chiller.
With Tommy Lee Jones, Faye Dunaway, Raul Julia, and
Brad Dourif,
and Renee Auberjourne.
Yes, quite a cast. And
Miss Odo from
Miss Odo.
Miss Odo from Star
Odo
Trek.
girl.
Miss Renee Auberjourne.
Now, before we go deep with the Star Trek references,
Yes.
she is a fashion photographer.
Yeah.
Top fashion photographer.
Yeah, Faye Dunaway gets to overact as the top fashion photographer
think she's
in New York
overacting.
City. I do. I think she's overacting.
Really?
I do.
Well, I'm completely out of control.
I know, me too.
But I can't stand being so...
Laura! What is it?
Oh, he's up there.
What?
He's up there.
She is known for doing very artistic,
Provocative.
spreads that have to do with murder.
I did a provocative spread once.
I have no doubt, darling. Trust. And she has this coffee table book coming out when suddenly, out of left field, her friends, lovers, and colleagues start to drop like flies. And with no preamble, no explanation, suddenly she has psychic powers, children.
Right. So as the murders happen to these people around her, she sees what's happening in the moment through the killer's eyes.
Through the killer's eyes.
Right.
Interesting thing about this film, they never tell you why.
Why she gets the sudden...
Why she has this sudden ability. It's just bizarre. And then Tommy Lee Jones steps in as an absolutely affable, very handsome, kind of giving me a little bit of a Jackson Brown cop.
Right.
Who's an idiot, by the way, who just accepts out of hand that she can see through the eyes of the killer.
Well, it was the 70s. People were a little bit looser. The
Yes.
fashion sequences are fabulous. Let's talk about the two main fashion shoots. There's
Yes.
the one in Columbus Circle,
The one in the Columbus Circle where, you know...
which took 4 days to shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
And by the way, you just don't see that anymore. A giant film shoot, like right in the middle of Central
With
Park.
burning cars and
Yeah.
hair-pulling supermodels.
Yeah, and during this sequence, she's trying to model as well. Like there's a
Her
point where
leg
she's
is out.
you know, and ruin the line.
You know.
She's like looking perfect while she's
Right,
taking these
in her
pictures.
suede boots. The other fashion sequence,
Which is fabulous. Which just has, for some reason, out of nowhere, a black queen roller skating with a bowl of fruit dancing disco.
shirtless. In
Shirtless.
harem pants.
In harem pants. Is he for local color?
Was he even in the pictures?
Is he even in the picture?
He could have been just like an assistant.
Yeah.
You know fashion.
You know, little dancing. I swear to God, it felt like they were going to break into a dance number.
Well, because they're pumping "Let's All Chant." That song.
Let's all chant. In the background, during one of the modeling sequences, I caught Lori Singer from Fame.
Doing what? Playing a violin?
No.
Was
but
she playing a cello?
She plays a mean cello, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But as one of the models.
Is Lori Singer the sister of Mark Singer from Beastmaster?
I don't know, but it stands to reason, right?
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah, I love me some Mark Singer.
Yeah.
What?
Honey, I'll be that master's beast.
Tommy Lee Jones, young and handsome with long hair and bad skin and looking juicy, like a young Jackson Brown.
I would sooner do Brad Dourif, the angry, crazy post-Vietnam chauffeur. I would hit that.
Really? No.
Yeah, Dourif for sure.
Brad Dourif.
He was cute.
In
a crazy, there's like breadcrumbs in his beard sort of way.
Exactly. Like I just got back from Vietnam with PTSD
But
sort
Tommy
of
Lee
feeling.
Jones, I don't know. He's not giving me
It's
enough.
the best I've ever seen him look.
Yeah,
So
there's like
sexy.
there's like a little romance going on.
Yeah.
Not Brad and Tommy and Faye.
But that would have made a far better film, by the way.
Yeah. The Guys of Laura Mars.
The Guys of Laura Mars. Yeah. But also, I do want to say one of the very few absolute fails for Barbra Streisand, who does the theme from Laura Mars, a song called Prisoner.
I'm your
Prisoner. Oh, Barbara,
Honey,
stop.
prisoner of that song.
Prisoner of Zenda.
So Barbara was going to play the Faye Dunaway part and then backed away when the script was too kinky for her.
You know what? Barbara,
Almost as kinky as her hair during that period.
which was fabulous,
Yeah.
by the way. Barbara, I think, would have been an interesting choice. I think she would have brought a little bit more legitimacy.
Well, she would have been like, on these fashion shoots and then seeing the murders. Hello, gorgeous.
Hello,
Why are you
gorgeous.
killing my friends?
Oh, no.
Would Barbara have done it with a big afro? Her big Barbara afro at the time.
I would have I would have preferred if she did it with like Pippi Longstocking, like straight out like this.
I'm
like
your
fierce.
prisoner.
Honey, that film held me prisoner for 2 hours.
I think if Barbara Streisand had been in it, it would have been called The Nose of Laura Mars. Is it a horror film?
It is a horror film. It's a slasher film.
You
in
didn't
that
like it.
70s. I didn't like it.
I love it.
I didn't like it. I'm not utterly sure it's
I
for
love
the
it
kids.
just for the disco fashionness of it.
It is in the canon.
Right.
But I might have preferred Diane Cannon.
I love the madness of those photo shoots. I love her controlled intensity. I mean,
she does that well.
I love all the plot holes. It's a ridiculous film.
I just kind of hated her and didn't. And
Why
I didn't,
did you hate her?
I hated
Wait,
her.
the character or Faye Dunaway?
I think it might be Faye.
Oh no!
It might be Faye.
Live for Faye Dunaway.
There was something about her so unlikable in this role. I just
Well,
didn't.
she's
I,
haughty.
I felt no sympathy for this character, and since she's the one being chased around by a murderer, you really should feel a little sympathy for her. Miss Faye Dunaway, like looking so white that you could actually write on her, like white like paper, like giving me sort of Whoopi Goldberg as Guinan on Star Trek.
But like in photo negative.
Right, because
Yeah.
like no brows, like super like pale skin, like, and then sort of playing this woman who's supposed to be at the center of New York glitterati
Right.
and fashion, playing her like a dour schoolmarm.
In a Burberry trench coat and a haughty expression.
a haughty expression and a bun.
But I live.
Yeah, and so beautiful at the time and having like a real career high. And sort of when she lets the hair loose, she looks kind of pretty. But like so many of her looks.
But you know what though? I think she cares about her models. Lulu.
She does care about
She
her
does care about her
models.
people. She's upset that people are getting killed. But life
yeah.
must go on and one must always be fashionably turned out.
Exactly. Well, and she does get fashionably turned out. Indeed, she does.
Yeah. I say the eyes of Laura Mars, yes. Press up into tasty ooh la la, children.
That's right, children. The eyes of Laura must keep the tanginess away, sugar.
Yeah.
And just press up into a tasty ooh la la, sugar.
These are the eyes of Mike Diamond.
And these are the eyes of Matinga.
You be learned.